There are a lot of designs on our rack that have that, you know, if you know, you know, or if you're a Burqueño, or if you've been around, you know what that means. And if you're not from the city, you might walk past by some of these designs and just not get it. But it's not for them.
Oh, well, this one just kind of goes back to the b-boy culture that is so strong in Albuquerque. I mean, we have such an awesome musical lineage and musical history.
I mean, there are so many things that are like pop culture popular. The Jurassic Park logo, everybody knows. But we take things like that or something that might be weird and violent, and we pacify it and localize it. As mentioned before, people love the chupacabra. We took something, you know, from the pop culture and localized it. I started to notice one year that everybody was making box logo shirts, box logos that they were sketching out. And I was like, oh, the Supreme, like that means t-shirt, like to this generation. And I started to think like, what is our local version? And it just hit me one night, Sopapilla, you know? So we did the flip. Shout out to Barbara Kruger though. We know who the original printmaker was that made that design. My name is James Black. I run a community print shop downtown, Albuquerque, New Mexico, called 111 T-Shirt Lab. So I'm a printmaker. I'm also an illustrator, an artist, and I'm a teacher. I teach young people how to do printmaking.
So I'll just stand up here for now, guys. My name's James Black. This is my shop. This is the T-Shirt Lab. This is where Max and Joey have been doing their internship. Okay, that side was hype, but this side, how hype is this side? This side is so hype. This side, oh my goody gosh. 1, 2, 3. All right, all right.
111 T-Shirt Lab is a open door facility for artists and musicians, so we can help boost and platform young people and those that are trying to find a way to express themselves through a tangible item, like a t-shirt or a poster. But we're not just a huge print facility, we're a small manual shop where we make things by hand, and we also do a lot of education.
How many people in here are artists? Show of hands. All the way up, artists, let's see. Okay, so pretty much everybody. That's really cool, that's really cool. I'd like to start this session with you guys with a little bit of a reminder. Like, there's over 200, maybe 300 people who apply for the program that you applied for. So when I look around the room, I see everybody that got vetted. Like, you guys made the cut. You're some of the best in this city of creative people.
We're very community-based, so we bring in a lot of young people as interns, and I also work every year with the Mayor's Youth Creative Council.
Boom, big boy business. One more time for good measure. Yes, sir. That was great. I don't think anybody's ever made that sound in here, so I'm gonna give you extra points for that. Blap.
We take on 2 young people, bring them into the shop for 100 hours each. They get paid by the city, but they learn how to do the whole printmaking process from beginning to end, and they get a chance to put their ideas onto garments and posters and see how that comes to market and test the market with their creations themselves. Which one do we want to make? The Sopapilla? Oh, all right.
Sweet. How long are you guys gonna have the Defend birthday?
I don't know. That one's been up for a few months, so we'll see. We'll see.
The young people that I've brought on, either through Warehouse 505 or for the Mayor's Creative Youth Council, like, I hire the young people that are the best of the best from those programs, and some of them have worked for me for over 5 years.
The art style I use to adapt to printing, mostly I've been doing a lot of collage and stuff. And then I usually like to do like scanned work from like physical photos and then like rescan them and do some processing with it and mess with the graphics and stuff. And then put that onto a screen and do t-shirts and stuff like that.
Investing into those that have passion for the processes and passion for art and creativity, and arming them with like a creative tool belt so that they can also be creative at a moment's notice. So really, I'm just trying to build up a squad of like really, really sharp wolves of graphic design, you know what I mean? And some of these kids are pups, but some of the guys that work for me, like Malcolm King, he's a killer now. And he has his own t-shirt line, his own business, and he's taking it to a whole nother level that none of us could have ever imagined.
Did you get
my pile,
the
I
other
think
shirt?
It's going in here. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
she
all
got
of-
both.
all of it
Oh,
in there.
okay, cool.
Yeah, perfect.
Throw that in there for you.
Well, that's awesome. So are you just like continuously doing design work and kind of making your own things and
Yeah,
and
that's
getting
kind-
advice on what people like and
Yeah. So I do like graphic design. That's kind of what got me into this, and
Uh-huh.
so like there's a big part of that of like the feedback loop of like
Right.
seeing how people respond to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But it's gotten pretty experimental. Like sometimes I'll just do stuff and then like I don't think that I'll ever share this, but
yeah.
I'll just archive it and
Right.
you know keep working on it. So
yeah.
that's
Well, and
been
it's
kinda
affordable
nice.
art. You know, you can walk into a gallery and love something, but it's $3,000, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm on a teacher salary. That's not going to
Oh,
happen. I
yeah.
appreciate it, but it's not something I can live with every day.
Malcolm King. I've been here about 8 years at 111 T-Shirt Lab. We run jobs for clients and different artists in our neighborhood, and then we also do our own production lines, kind of experimenting with design, graphics, illustration, and ultimately printmaking. So tonight we got the Video Wizards. They do like AV style analog video art. Super cool. They've been working with me and like taking some of what I do through printmaking and reinterpolating it through their graphics. And we're just gonna like experiment. It's kind of like a jam session really, but just, you know, instead of instruments, we're working with visuals. First Friday is Art Walk, so we typically will have open studio, and then with open studio we have live printing. We do like $5 prints for anybody who brings their own t-shirt, and then we workshop some of our new designs. That's kind of how we beta test everything. So based off of how people respond to those designs, they'll kind of make their way up the pipeline. We may do like a multicolor version or just use that as inspiration for another print in the future that we release through our retail line. I first came here just to check out an art show at Ace Barbershop. Gabe over at Ace is doing like monthly features. He's been doing that, you know, at least 8 years. So I went to see one of my friends had an art show, got plugged in with him, and then came over here to see James, and he was just doing like t-shirt parties. That's what he was calling them, and it was basically the same formula. Come through, get a print, learn about the process. And printmaking had never been accessible to me. There was always too many prereqs, too much equipment. So I had always just kind of done illustrations, but this was like my into learning printmaking and not having to go through, you know, academics to get that access. So I plugged in with him, we started just working together, and then, you know, I've just got introduced to all these different artists that also work downtown. It's kind of like just been magnetic, you know. This is the most interesting place in Albuquerque for me.
It's a bunch of friends that we all started businesses down here. Ace Barbershop run by Gabe, Microwave Skate Shop run by Ray, and upstairs you have Joel Brandon who's running the Mothership Alumni, and it all kind of like works together synergetically. You know what I mean? Like it's an upward mobile block in that like somebody could get a haircut, pick up a t-shirt, grab a skateboard deck, maybe some art, and be fully loaded for the weekend, you know what I mean? And that's really what happens on nights like the Art Walk night. So when we talk about downtown unification, that's something that has brought us all together and provided a safe space for all ages to come and congregate and really highlight art. It's the Art Walk, right? So, you know, a lot of people come down here with that in mind. They are ready to engage with or purchase something art related. And we definitely are all about that. And that has brought some of our businesses together. Now, what we're looking for is more unification and communication, beautification in that bringing artists downtown and highlighting them and beautifying our area, I think gives us all a sense of ownership, but it will bring more people down here so they don't feel like sketched out or scared by it.